I'm doing this for people to.
Actually,
Mario, si necesitas sacar las hojas para que no batalles, sácalas nomás, sácalas. No necesitas navaja, nomás.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Yes. Welcome all of you to our Hanukkah celebration. Here we are at the 5th night of Hanukkah in our Anisim Center and Synagogue. I have a few announcements before we start our service. So as many of you know,
Okay.
it's going to translate every single word I say. I hope I don't hiccup.
El rabino tiene ciertas noticias que transmitir y aquí está.
He's telling me when to go. He's also my director. So, if you, I am going to ask your help in promoting the podcasts that I have been doing, and you can find it on the on Spotify, on YouTube, on other places, on our website, I think, and on our Facebook. And the name of it is The Secret Jews of the Southwest.
El rabino está promoviendo su podcast que lo están transmitiendo en YouTube, en Facebook, en diferentes lugares, y les agradecería mucho que por favor lo empujaran, lo presentaran con sus amistades, amigos, familiares y todo eso. Y el podcast se llama Judíos del Suroeste.
What's that?
Suroeste. Okay?
Yes, whatever you said. And, oh, look who just walked in. Speaking of podcasts, that is Andrew Boak, who is really putting it all together and is doing a great job. I need, though, however, I need your support in 2 ways, 3 ways actually. I have had some kids participating, including my grandchildren, including Shalom and Shira. I have had some adults participating, including Blanca and David Varela. If anyone would like to be in one of these podcasts, please let me know. I really, otherwise I have to listen to me the whole time, and believe me, I don't even enjoy that part. So please participate in it. It's very, very important.
Aparte de avisarles que promuevan el podcast, está haciéndoles saber que han participado en estos varios niños que están aquí presentes y ciertos adultos como Blanca, en fin, y cualquiera de ustedes que les gustase participar son más que bienvenidos.
And if anyone would like to, now as you know, we do not charge dues at our Anisim Center Synagogue, but we do have expenses. I want, Dr. Asael is here, and I'm going to call on him in a few moments. Dr. Asael, by the way, has allowed us to meet in this meeting room. We've been doing it now over a year, and we're very grateful to Dr. Asael for that. And he also supports the meals that we have and all of the other activities. But we still need, like the podcast, there's expenses there. So if anybody wants to make a donation, they can do it even tonight, or they can also, you look on our website, and you will find how you can do it through PayPal and all of the other ways to do it.
Está con nosotros el doctor Asael, que es el propietario de este local, que muy amablemente nos lo ha prestado por más de un año, y estamos muy agradecidos porque aparte del local, él está patrocinando la comida, o sea, nos ayuda en muchas maneras, pero lo principal y que queremos crecer es de que necesitamos su ayuda para crecer y promovernos más, y considerando que tenemos muchos gastos que hacer. Entonces estamos pidiendo si tienen oportunidad de dar una donación, con todo gusto se los agradecemos, y de cualquier nominación es bien recibido, dado que no hay pagos que cubrir obligatorios, todo es opcional. ¿Okay?
Did I really say that much? All right, you don't miss a trick over here. All right, so another announcement I want to make. We have been having twice a month, we started in October, we have our own Hebrew school and bar and bat mitzvah class. This is not to compete with B'nai Zion or Temple Mount Sinai. This is for, there were a lot of kids that were not going anywhere, so we've been doing that. And I want to thank Thomas Crapin, who's been helping us, and Gail Slater, who does a terrific job with the art for the kids. And I also want to thank the Jewish Federation, especially Marla Cohn, who I don't know if she's here, but she was going to be here, because they have allowed us to meet at the Federation office for those classes.
Otro anuncio que queremos avisarles es que desde hace 2 meses empezamos a dar clases a niños que no tenían algún otro lugar a donde participar para recibir educación judía, y gracias a la ayuda de la señora Cohen, que es la presidenta de la federación, nos está dando oportunidad de que se junten y recibir esta educación a través del rabino.
So if anybody has any kids that are interested in that, let me know. And it's not too late to start. We won't have any more classes in December. We had 2. We'll start again in January.
Entonces, si tienen algún niño o niña que quieran participar, por favor comuníquenoslo. Este mes de diciembre, por las festividades, se va a brincar esa educación, pero volvemos con más fuerza en enero.
Now I want to thank a few other people, especially our co-presidents, Cesar and Blanca. They do so much, including our website, and tonight getting on Zoom so that people from Mexico, we have people from Mexico and other places that participate with us. So a big round of applause for Cesar and Blanca, our co-presidents.
Este es un aplauso que se le está dando como reconocimiento a la grande participante Blanca Carrasco, que es aquí mis ojos, y por esa razón fueron los aplausos.
César.
Y César.
Another project that we are in the midst of starting is we are planning also to have a cemetery. Not only do we do things for people that have joyous occasions, but there seems to be a need in this community to have another cemetery, and we're in the process of doing it. And this gentleman here, Mario, who, by the way, was doing it for many years for B'nai Zion, is doing it for us because Mario really loves to talk to the deceased. He told me that, and they talk back to him, which is very interesting, especially in this spiritual setting. Now you translate.
Yeah. Otro de los proyectos que se están llevando a cabo y ya se empezó a realizar es el conseguirnos un panteón donde enterrar a nuestros seres queridos, asociados con la religión, obviamente, ¿verdad? Y por esa razón también, pues es un proyecto que ya se empezó, ya tenemos ubicaciones y todo eso, y vamos a promoverlo con mayor énfasis, ¿ok?
All right, and then I would like to thank, I thank Thomas again, and Gail Slater is going to be doing an activity. Do you have a place to do it, Gail?
Yeah.
Gail Slater will be doing, in just a moment when we start the service, those kids who want to do a project, Gail is over there and she'll be working with you, and I want to thank her again She does a terrific job. She's so talented. And also helping out with Thomas's Chelsea Kid. I want to thank her. She volunteers and helps us out here.
Okay. Otro de los proyectos que se están llevando a cabo ahorita, cuando esté el servicio, a los niños se les invita a que pasen a aquella mesa donde está siendo atendida por Gail Slater y Thomas. Por favor, asistan ahí, van a hacer una estrella de David muy particular, porque parece un vidrio... Un vitral. Okay.
All right, then I just want to, because we're taking too long here, I want to get to thank our officers. I'm going to go one right after the other. And this one I'm not going to ask you to translate.
Yeah.
So I want to thank our officers, again, Blanca and Caesar. I want to thank Sarah Williams, our vice president. I want to thank Dora, our secretary, Kathy, our treasurer. And then I would like to thank the people that made this evening possible through all their work, especially Iran and Yoli and Sarah, put it all together. I want to thank David Sabal, especially for doing all of the work to help us get back to our fundraising efforts that we've been trying to do. And last but not least, I would like to, not last but not least, I have one more. Before the last but not least, I want to thank my wife, Sharon, because Sharon always makes sure that my programs are not more than an hour. Because the one time I went over on Rosh Hashanah, on Yom Kippur, I had to do an extra 10 minutes for the sin of having a longer service than an hour. But anyway, thank you, Sharon. All right, we're going to start now. Please open your Hanukkah booklets to page 1.
Abran su página, su libreta en la página 1.
Okay. Let us all actually for this first page, I'm going to read the English, and then Mario will read the last paragraph in the Spanish. Turn to page 1, and you can all join with me. It tells us what Hanukkah is. Hanukkah celebrates the victory of the Maccabees over the Syrian Greek superpowers in the 2nd century BCE during the time of the Second Holy Temple. The Greeks worshipped idols and physical beauty and attempted to destroy Judaism by abolishing the Jewish practice of circumcision, Shabbat, and Torah studying under penalty of death. Many Jews called Hellenists began to assimilate into Greek culture and turned away from Jewish life and practice. The Greeks challenged the Jews to sacrifice a pig to a Greek god, but a band of courageous Jews took the hit to the hills in open revolt against this threat to Jewish life. The Jewish priest Mattatyahu, in English called Mattathias, and later his son Judah the Maccabee, led a guerrilla warfare against the Syrian Greek army, and after 3 years, against incredible odds, the Maccabees miraculously defeated the Syrian Greek superpower. The Jewish warriors and now heroes recaptured the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. They cleansed it of idols and rededicated it on the 25th day of the Jewish month of Kislev. Wanting to relight the menorah, they searched the entire temple, but found only one jar of pure oil bearing the seal of the high priest. That small jar of oil miraculously burned for 8 days straight, until a new supply of oil could be brought. To publicize this historic victory and the miracle of the oil, Jews today observe this festival of lights for 8 days, lighting a hhanukah, which is the Hebrew name for the 9-stick menorah that we now use on Hanukkah.
Estamos celebrando en estos En esta fecha, la hhanukah, que es una victoria que tuvieron los macabeos sobre unas que los estuvieron atacando, y se celebra lo que se está celebrando es el milagro de 8 días que duró el poquito aceite que tenían. Y para dar a conocer esta victoria histórica y el milagro del aceite, los judíos de hoy observan la fiesta de las luces. Por eso son las velitas. Durante 8 días encendiendo unas hhanukah durante 8 noches.
Please turn to page 2.
Página 2.
Can I get a volunteer to read the first paragraph in English? I need a volunteer. First paragraph in English. Dora Rowe, you're my volunteer.
Fight the hhanukah. David, especially known as called hhanukah. A hhanukah is read in every household and also in the synagogue. In Ashkenazi tradition, each person lights his own hhanukah and each person one hhanukah is lit to family.
So do you get that? The Sephardic tradition, and not every group of Sephardic Jews, there's various groups of Sephardic Jews, but the overall is that there's one hhanukah lit per family. In the synagogue, each person lights his own hhanukah. All right, the next 2 paragraphs, the next 2, when do we light the hhanukah? Someone to volunteer to read that in Spanish. Someone read that in Spanish. Where's, how about Gilbert? Show Gilbert where we are. Alia, to show your husband where we are. Then he has to show you where you are. You guys have to pay attention here, or you're going to stay after class. We're on page 2, the second paragraph, and the English starts, when do we light the hhanukah? Starts with cuando. Okay, so let's go down to the 3rd paragraph in the English. David, would you read that? The first blessing. Everybody, would you follow, please? I have better attention on Sunday with the 5-year-olds.
Blessed are you, the Lord our God, King of the universe, who sanctified us with his commandment and commanded us to kindle the Hanukkah light.
That's the first blessing. Would somebody read for me the second blessing at the bottom of page 2 on the right-hand side? How about Iran? Iran, do you know where we are? Starts with Bendito. The last, oh my God, last paragraph, page 2. All right. Now on page 3, and in a moment we're going to sing these blessings. On page 3 is the 3rd blessing, but we don't say it tonight because we only say the 3rd blessing on the first night of Hanukkah.
La oración, en la página 3, la primera parte, la tercera oración, no se dice el día de hoy porque esa nada más se dice la primera noche de Hanukkah.
Can I get a volunteer to light the Hhanukah? And by the way, we're not going to light our individual Chanukiot, that's the plural of Chanukiah, because this is a very sensitive room, and we do not want the sprinklers going off. Then we'd have to switch to bathing suits, and we don't want the fire department coming tonight. So we're just going to do this one. Can I get a volunteer to come up and light it?
Por razones de seguridad, nomás se va a encender una sola hhanukah, que es esta, y si hay un voluntario que quiera participar.
I got Thomas. You can bring them up too. Come on, Thomas. There's a lighter on this side. I'm very bad with lighters. You can bring it around here. Here, here's the lighter. You're going to help too? All right. You want to do it too? All right, we'll have everybody going in. Okay. And now let's do the first 2 blessings together, and you can you're good with the kids. Have them light each one with it. All right, everybody together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher nisanu L'hadlik ner shel hhanukah. The next one. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sheyasa nisim l'avoteinu bayamim ha'hem. I have to wait till it's over. Hey, Basman Hazeh. Everyone? Amen. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Feliz Hanukkah para todos.
Good job. Good job.
I think so. All right, let's go now to page 4.
Página 4 ahora.
Let's see, let's try again here. Who would like to read, very short, Rebecca, would you read the first paragraph in English, singing song?
Families enjoy sitting in the glow of the menorah, having fun and singing all their favorite tunes. The first song traditionally sung after lighting candles is Ma'ot.
So we're going to sing that now. In the back, you will find 2 pages of songs. It says the Anisim Center Synagogue song. It's on page 5. 5 is at the top. And the first song is Ma'os Tzur. We'll do it in Hebrew and English. A lot of you should know it by heart anyway, okay? You ready? Top of 5, where it says the Anisim Center Synagogue songs. Ready? Together. Ma'os Tzur Yeshuati L'chanaher L'shabeach Tikon Beitefilati B'sham Todah Nizabeach Li'etakin Magbeach Mitzor Hanabeach Az Egmor B'shir Mizmor Hhanukah HaMizbeach Az Egmor B'shir Mizmor Hhanukah HaMizbeach Rock of Ages, let our song praise your saving power. Thou amidst the raging foes wast our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but thine arm availed us, and thy word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and thy word broke their sword when our own strength failed us. Now, rather than have you go back to the booklet, let me just quickly talk about the Sibivon and Toma Todo. I don't know if you've ever seen Toma. How many have never seen Toma Todo? You've all seen it?
¿Han visto el tomatodo?
I do not believe that every single person has seen this. I never saw it until I taught a class at UTEP. Let me translate that.
Ya. Va a platicarnos una anécdota muy interesante que aprendió en UTEP.
I was teaching a class at UTEP.
Estaba enseñando una clase en UTEP.
We're supposed to laugh, it's okay. Sharon? Supposed to laugh. Okay. And I was explaining the dreidel to everybody, And then this girl in my class says, I have one of those, and takes this out.
Estaba dando la clase y iba a hablar del dreidel, que son estas, ¿verdad? Y una chica dijo, yo traje este, yo tengo este.
Well, it was very good. You can be tricky. He's also an actor. Oh, wait a second. You all right? You see what happened? It was so funny, he fell off the chair. As long as he's all right. All right. So Toma Toda is played in Mexico, six-sided, same rules as the Civibone.
El tomatodo se juega en México y tiene 6 lados, a diferencia del otro que tiene 4.
All right, now I want to have 5 kids come up next to me and sing an original version of I Have a Little Dreidel. We're all going to sing the regular one, but then the kids are going to do their own rhyme of I Have a Little Dreidel.
Ahora necesitamos 5 niños para participar y que canten la canción del Tengo un dreidel, pero con su propia versión.
If you listen to my Hanukkah podcast, my grandchildren and my daughter each did an incredible, an unbelievable, outstanding, creative version. That's version, not version. Version of I Have a Little Dreidel. Come on.
La experiencia que tuve yo es de que mis nieta y mi hija hicieron un trabajo tan espléndido, tan increíble, tan del otro mundo, más crema para los tacos que ustedes tengan idea.
Thank you. All right, I need 4 kids. Just 4 kids. Come on.
4 chamacos.
All right, I've got them. But you have to do a verse of I Have a Little Dreidel. Wait. I'll call on you in a second. I want you to do it from the microphone, okay? All right, I got 2 volunteers. I got 3. I need a fourth one. All right, we're going to do the traditional one first. This should be very interesting. All right, everybody pay attention. Here we go. Number 1. Everybody. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play. Who's my first one? Shira. Come on, make up a verse. I have a little thing. What are you making it out of? Come on. I have a little dreidel. Yeah, come on. What are you, Jerry Lewis?
Chocolate.
Made it out of chocolate. Go ahead. That doesn't rhyme with chocolate. Think of something that rhymes with chocolate. And when it's dry and ready, somebody help her. What rhymes with chocolate? What? What? Okay. When it's dry and ready, I'm going to eat a latke. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of chocolate, and when it's dry and ready, I'll eat another latke. All right, here we go. Emily.
I have a dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of candles, and since I burned it from the wick, it didn't have a handle.
Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of candles, and since I didn't have a handle. I want to hear this guy. How old are you? Could you say that a little softer? All right, you ready? Come on up here.
I have a little dreidel. it out of play. When it's dry and ready, I to play.
Oh, very religious one. I didn't remember that one. I have a little dreidel. What did you say? I made it out of
Clay.
clay.
When it's dry and ready, I should drink it out of
Pray.
clay.
All right, a very religious young man, all the way from Denmark. Where is he from?
Portland.
Oh, you're just from Portland. I'm sorry, I confused you with him. He's from Denmark. He's from Portland. I have no idea where, but I was born in Brooklyn.
Who can know what?
All right. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we're still on page 4, but we're not following it. All right, we're going to talk next about presents. Is that okay with you, all the kids? By the way, tonight we put on our flyer and on what we sent out, that on Hanukkah we should also think of those less fortunate than we. And being that we are a people of the Jewish faith, we think about people of all other faiths. And so we are collecting toys and sweatshirts for kids and teenagers, or actually men and women at the Child Crisis Center and those that are older there. So we want to thank everyone who's brought that, because it's a real mitzvah. As far as gifts, I will tell you one thing. I know I said a lot, Mario, but it's okay. The one thing that we borrowed actually from Christmas is the giving of gifts. For the Jewish people, the time of giving of gifts was Purim. And it wasn't a big gift. You know, it wasn't like a $5,000 Lego set, for example. It was giving people a small portion, some food, some charity, something like that. But Christmas came along, made it very big. And the only thing that we can say to all of the kids that observe Christmas is the following. We have 8 days! I expected some reaction other than, what the heck is he talking? Sharon, my wife just went like that. Okay. Mario, I wish you luck with translating that.
Ok, lo que acaba de comentar el rabino el día de hoy es muy interesante. En primer lugar, les agradecemos mucho los obsequios que estén dando para el centro de
crisis de niños en crisis.
Personas que están en crisis. Ajá. Y que se pidieron sudaderas y tamaños medianos para adultos. Y también quiero hacerles saber que lo que tomamos de la Navidad es el hacer obsequios, recibir regalos. No es tradición judía, donde se reciben regalos es en Purim, pero nosotros, para no quedarnos atrás, también estamos celebrando haciendo obsequios y regalos. Y lo que les podemos decir a todos los demás niños católicos y cristianos y todo eso es de que nosotros lo hacemos por 8 días, ¿ok? No nada más 1, 8.
Thank you. You got the same response I did. I thought it was a language problem, but obviously it was the content. All right. I would like at this time, we're going to actually wrap up this part of our program, and I would like at this time, Dr. Asael, would you come up? Are you here? Where is Dr. Asael? You want to come up or not? Or do you do it from where you are? Just say a few words to the group. How about if we bring you the microphone where you are? Here. Oh, no, I can't do it. Yeah. Sorry about that.
First of all, happy Hanukkah for
Happy
everybody.
Hanukkah.
Very welcome. You're very, very welcome. I've been talking.
Careful.
I've been talking to Rabbi Leon for a lot of years, and I realized that we have so many things in common. Lots of dreams. Rabbi Leon is a dreamer, and I am too. And one of his big dreams is this: what you're experiencing right now. The Anusim, the Ben Anusim synagogue, and I have been part of this dream without even feeling it, but I am enjoying it tremendously. I want you to understand that the dream has a very important background. He's been in 2 or 3 synagogues before acting as a rabbi, and this synagogue, it's a very special synagogue for him because he doesn't charge a penny for everyone here to come. The only thing that he wants is for you to be happy, and whatever you can do to help the synagogue to progress and to grow is if you pick up from your pocket some money and donate it to the synagogue. Doesn't matter if it's $1 or $5, but this will make you feel even more capable of feeling that this is also yours. And so I encourage you very much to do that. We are starting in, I hope, because New Mexico is horrible for that, but we're starting a building which will be the synagogue and not this improvised place. And I hope that by the end of this coming year, we'll have a special place for Rabbi Leon and his congregation, which is you. So happy Hanukkah to everyone, and just bring out a dollar from your pocket and make this synagogue grow as it should. Thank you.
Thank you. I wouldn't correct you, sir. I would just make one addition. It could be $1 or $5 or $10,000. Doesn't matter. Whatever it may be. Let's sing a couple of more Hanukkah songs. If you want to look on the song sheets on page 5, but you don't have to necessarily. Just join with us, and then we're going to kind of conclude. So it's page 5 in the back, where the song sheets are. First one is Sivivon. Sivivon, sov, Hhanukah, Hukatov, Hhanukah, Huhatov, Sivivon, sov, Aksimcha Hulam, Eskado Hayasham, Aksimcha Hulam. Next song, number 14. Hhanukah, Hayafekokah, Or Chaviv Misaviv, Gili Eledra, Hhanukah, Sivivon Sov, Manaim Latov. The one song that I really wanted to do, I don't see it on the song sheet, it's the one in Ladino.
It's on page 1, Rabbi.
Which one?
You want the candelicas?
Yeah, where is it?
It's number 3, song number 3 on page 2. 8 candelicas.
Song number 3.
Right behind the cover.
Right behind the cover, okay. Oh yeah, right behind the cover. I know this is very complicated, but here's the song, Ocho Candelicas. Hhanukah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Hhanukah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Ay, ay, ay. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas vou fazer, con alegría y placer. Muchas fiestas vou fazer, con alegría y placer. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas. Big finish. Ocho candelas. So, I want to thank everybody for coming. I do want to say one last thing. On October the 7th, our Jewish world changed. It changed because we were attacked similarly to how we were attacked on Hanukkah. Instead of the Syrian Greek Empire attacking us, Hamas, with no provocation, attacked our people in Israel, going into their homes. And I won't be very graphic because there are a lot of little kids there and doing terrible things. To kids, to women, to the elderly, it didn't matter. They murdered them in front of their children, children in front of their parents. The theme of Hanukkah is out of darkness comes light. We say to Hamas and we say to the people on college campuses who are accusing us of genocide, we say to protesters here in El Paso who are supporting Hamas, never again.
Right on.
Am Yisrael Chai. The people of Israel is strong. You will never, never defeat us. And one special comment that the Anusim can do that no other group can do in response. According to scholars, professors, the professors that tell the truth, authors, those involved in genetics, DNA. In this world today, there are only 14 million Jews, but there are 100 to 200, closer to 200 million Hispanic Christians in the world that have Jewish roots. Our job, and it's whether through the podcast, through our website, through talking to other people, we are not out to proselytize to bring Christians to Judaism. That's not what we're doing.
Amen.
We want to educate and inform, just like we have so many people here, descendants of the Inquisition in Spain and Portugal. Explore your Jewish roots. And remember that the one lesson of Judaism for the whole world is to tikkun olam, to make this a better world. Those forces will never destroy the world. But if we can bring back, we don't have to bring back 100 to 200, if we bring back 20 million, 30 million people back to Judaism, we will change this world forever. And I ask your support, and I ask your help. Go out, tell people about it. Someone asked me today, at B'nai Zion we have a big menorah outside. Maybe we shouldn't light it because maybe some anti-Semites will come along. But the anti-Semites will find us if they want to. But if we don't proclaim to the world the miracle of Hanukkah,
That's right.
they win.
That's right.
They will never win. They will never defeat us. I would like to conclude with how I conclude all of my speeches that I give, with the second to last verse of the book of Eicha, the book of Lamentations, the book that was written on the holiday of Tisha B'Av, for the holiday of Tisha B'Av, when not only the temples were destroyed, but our people, the Jewish people, were expelled from Spain. And Jeremiah said it beautiful. And we say it every time we return the Torah to the Ark. And with those words, I'd like to conclude. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Yameinu Yameinu Kekedem Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva. Return us, O Lord, and we shall return. Renew our days as of old. Hhanukah, Chag Sameach. Please enjoy the food. If you've not been, if I haven't met you or if it's been a long time, please come up and say hello. I'd like to say hello to people and enjoy the rest of the Hanukkah celebration. And please heed our message. We shall return.